tipping is like getting out of hand in this country, where everything you go do is you have to go and you have to give them a tip. And it's not so much people asking for tip, because I don't decry anybody for asking, trying to get more money. But the problem is everybody, when like you're going to pay, the people working there always hand off the tip in the most uncomfortable way possible, which is usually like, okay, it's going to ask you a question, and then you put in your card, and then you pay. And it's never like, which means like, is translation like, do you want to give me a tip? And I just wish I wish they would say, hey, before it's going to ask you if you want to give me a tip, feel free to say no. But, if
That's
I
the
provided
good way
you
of
the
doing
service,
it.
tip me.
They're like, it's gonna ask you a question. You just need to input $5. It's I don't know why. I don't know why it says that. So stupid, right?
Yeah.
Dude, my favorite
America.
move.
Yeah,
my favorite
like,
move is, it's going to ask you a question, and then they turn away, and then they instantly do this and come back to you, like right as they know that you're about to type it in. So then you're like, oh, okay, she's not looking, and then you go to the custom because you're not paying a fucking 20%, 25.
There's like an
or 30.
awkward. Yeah, it's like trying to be. It's like
Dude.
trying to give you an option of being like, okay, well, really, you don't have to. I'm not gonna look, but then.
Dude, they
Dude,
whip it back.
But really what it is, like, that's too nice. Like, what it is a hostage negotiation. We're like, you
It's
can
a
turn around.
respectful hostage negotiation.
Yeah, it's civil. So, okay, that's fine. You're giving me the option. You're not saying, no, you're going to tip me. Like, some places you go, they're like, oh, don't worry about it. We added the tip on. We're telling you because see, even that is
that
more
pisses
like
me off
respectful,
too, dude.
in my opinion.
No.
We added the tip on. We're just right out there. We added the tip on. So you don't have to, we're going to give you the courtesy of telling you that, so you don't add more tip to what we already decided is an appropriate tip.
And
for
what
our
is
service.
what is the percentage that they decide, dude? I don't like that. What if the lady is a complete?
What I'm saying is it's on Front Street, though. A
But
little
it's
bit
not,
more
though.
than this machine's going to ask you a question. That question could be anything. It's like, you pay, and it's like, this thing's going to ask you a question. It's like, do you accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior? Like,
You
these
push
really,
custom, dude, and you type in your own religious figure.
What if it was like a Russian roulette of questions that just pop up and you have to?
Dude, that's a better idea. Give somebody like a fake gun and play Russian roulette. If it goes off, I pay you a tip. If not, I would engage in that.
Dude,
I owe you. Yeah, you're getting a no tip. You're getting a $2 tip, or you're getting a $10 tip. It's gonna. Let's see what happens.
Let's roll for it, baby. Let's see
Well,
what happens.
Yeah, I mean, in this, that fits too, because in the spirit of comparing America to Europe too, not to flaunt going in Europe, in going there in you guys' faces again.
Oh, you went in Europe?
I went to Europe. There's what's funny there is like people don't tip. Like everything's just sort of included in the restaurant. Obviously, way different than America. But it was nice there because of everything you're talking about, where they don't do all that. So there's no like song and dance about like if you're gonna tip or not. Ever like they don't care, which is nice. And it's like everything is it's like transactions were like way faster. Like there was this one time where it was like, it was just one purchase that was like $28, and they're like, oh, just like they just like gave me the thing where like just put $28 in, and then they like literally walked away. I'm like, this is so efficient, and I thought about just not paying them to teach them a lesson about trusting humanity, but I don't know. That seemed a little depressing.
You thought they would have learned with Lafayette, dude. Like, well, yeah, no, we're totally gonna come help you fight your revolution. Yeah, we'll be over there in an hour.
Yeah, but I respected the efficiency with that.
Yeah, socialism is efficient. I'll give it that.
I'm still kind of hung
the
up
fat.
on that the dude wearing America hat is fine with someone automatically telling him what he's tipping.
I'm not saying I'm fine with it. What I'm saying, number one, if you go to a restaurant that adds a tip in, you're paying more for your food, right? It's a more expensive meal, right?
Yeah.
So, but what I'm saying is, they let you know we're gonna add the. Don't even think that you have a freedom of choice.
But that's for like
I would rather know
groups.
that coming in, because
You
then I
mean
can go.
for
Oh, you're
groups,
gonna,
right?
I agree that I'd rather know that, but also I'd rather give my own tip. Also,
and you guys are both misunderstanding the guy with the America hat. Okay, I'm not saying that I actively want them to do that. I'm
You
saying,
kind of said
you just
it,
said
dude.
socialism was efficient.
I-
so
dude,
I
Dave,
don't know.
that's where
I
I'm
don't know
at
what to
right now.
trust anymore.
He's all, oh, Europe is so dumb. Yeah, you can tell me exactly what I'm going to give you for a tip because I'm American. No, dude. Also, hold on. I have
Wait,
so many
what?
questions.
I didn't track that at all.
I'm saying you're a commie, dude. So are you talking about whenever you're in a group of 8+, they say the tip is going to be included? Because that's That's justified. That's
Or when you
normalized.
go to Vegas or an Asian restaurant.
No, dude, they're getting
Yeah.
me. That's never happened to me.
You've never, dude. Okay, I don't believe that.
For like
but-
a
Well, for
date,
this
like
thing,
two
It
it's
people.
happens to me more times than I would.
Yeah,
would
LA
like.
is king of that, dude.
Dude,
Like,
that's why I moved.
I'm not talking about Quiznos, okay? Quiznos, you still have freedom of choice there, all right? I'm talking about like.
Well, I
Where's
only
my
eat at
Nobu,
Quiznos.
dude?
Fashion freedom.
I'm talking about Nobu, okay? I roll up with Nobu with these locks. They're like, we're gonna let you.
When they see that, they're gonna be like, "There's an automatic 30%."
Oh, dude, that's what it's the lock lock.
That's what I'm
ties.
talking about, dude.
You shake it,
So I'm saying like,
dude. That's an LA thing.
They're
I have
both-
not
yes, but
And
experienced.
I
saying
kind
this
of get it because
courtesy.
there's a lot of people that don't tip. There's a lot of dicks that just will choose not to tip, so they're like, "We can't risk that. We're just gonna do a certain amount."
So you're just gonna
But-
lock it in.
You know,
dude, wear a
It's
funny
still
hat,
lame.
mix it up, add some performance art into it. People will tip you. It's a generous country. People want to tip. They don't want to be told what to tip, but they want to tip.
Do you guys know the history of tipping?
do you, Vince?
I know. Where
Sounds
it
like
came
you
from.
have something that you're trying to queue up.
Dude, so there's it sounds like that was a good cue, but it wasn't meant to be. There's a podcast that's talking about the history of executioners. And in the podcast, I learned that tipping actually came from executioners, and you used to have to tip, not have to. You used to want to tip your executioner because the more money you gave him, the more you sweeten the deal, the sharper the cut, dude. So if you
Makes
didn't
sense.
tip him, he might take a few
Whoa.
hacks at you before he finishes it.